Shiny thing? Shiny thing. Yeah, so in the server options, there's cup, player count 1. I don't want any of this. Grid order, that's the one I want. Grid order. Which is now... Oh no, is this a thing I have to change on the server? Bugger! Hello internet! I'm going over to the other side of the room for a moment. My sheet.
And we did. Wow.
Right, I have returned. Yeah, it looked like this whole thing is set up for doing like evening long sessions with points and stuff. So the grid order I can't change, but should be set into reverse performance. By default, the person with the fastest car gets put at the front of the race, and I don't know why on earth that would be the... Oh, I'm an idiot, that's why.
I have a question.
Is it how I'm an idiot?
Why do we need a grid order when we're in an arena and there is no grid?
That is why I couldn't change the grid order. You're a clever man. Yeah, whoops. So, they're currently sorted in order of PP. So if you have a lower PP, you will be in front of people with a higher PP. PP. I have no idea why the default order has put the fastest player at the front of the pack. That's just the opposite. Like, I understand why you might want to choose that one, but not why that's the default option. Well, hold on, I'm struggling to do my trousers together. It's weird when we play Wreckfest because it's so much less effort to get into the motion rig without VR. I also had a much larger gentleman in my chair earlier, so I'm it's a bit loose.
You had him?
I had him in my chair. Yeah, a little bit shaking, a little bit rocking, you know. No one came a-knocking, so that was all good. Did I... my aircon button is just out of reach, but I'll live. So I'm going to be near the back because that's.
So you just listing all your first world problems at once. Like, the VR makes the motion rig hard to get into, and I can't reach the aircon.
I know.
And I've still caviar on my MacBook Pro screen.
So why wasn't I at the back of the race then? I left performance points. They were still... I was expecting to be lower, but I'm not complaining.
Dusty.
Well, maybe she's out in front. No dust here. Oops.
I'll screw that up.
Whoa! Shaka, it's the right-hand corner there. Wait, are you guys all driving the wrong way on the track?
Yes, it's slippery.
Okay.
And I think Max used his reset button. Lame.
Wait, what? No, I didn't.
It's 3
That's right behind
seconds,
you.
so it's quite a penalty.
Yeah, I didn't use it.
I was going for the Wreckfest rating and there was not
Oh,
rating provided.
sorry, it was Schalke that did that.
Yeah, so what Schalke did is Schalke tried to knock me off. In the process, sent me into a spin, but then just shot off miles off the track. And I mean, Schalke was miles off the track in proper I haven't bothered to turn for the corner fashion. Good job though, Schalke. I tried to hit the corner very wide and very fast, and you still managed to give me quite a kiss on my bottom. Oh, that's a wall. And then he kissed my bottom. So yes, I've tried to be balanced in my review of owning a second-hand Zero rather than just gushing. But mostly, my review is this bike is utterly brilliant and I love it. It's just way overpriced.
For a second-hand bike.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't pay. This is the thing. I'm super happy because I paid 1,500 quid for it. But if I'd paid full whack, I would not have been happy. I'd have been like,
Look at that.
That's that. We went to a motorbike shop today that have a cafe. I spent quite a while chatting with the owner about my car, which is not a conversation I was expecting to have. But there wasn't a single bike there, not a modified cruiser or a high-end sports bike. Well, it's expensive. There's my electric bike with crappy suspension and crappy dash. It's just weirdly mispriced, no matter how brilliant it is.
It sells, it is priced.
Yeah, what, sorry?
If it sells, it can be done.
So, right now, as Iz and I have both said, if you're virtue signaling by owning an electric car, you have that boat has sailed. You are not inconveniencing yourself in order to drive an electric car. That was not the case in the past. Oh, for heaven's sake, chair. It was not the case in the past where if you wanted to drive an electric car, you had to seriously, it was either incredibly expensive or not very fast or...
Range anxiety all the time.
Yeah, and that's just not the case. It's just simply not. With electric bikes, it's not the same. The range is crap. The price is outrageous, but they are brilliant to ride. So, but I'm not saying I didn't do it through virtue signaling. I did it because I didn't want to ride my ridiculous 1400 very slowly, pardon me, in 6th gear everywhere, which is what I had been doing. So Dr. Realism is in the War Digger. That's a 168. I believe I assume that number is PP. So you're on a 168. I assume that 168 is PP. PP.
Is
Performance points. PP.
maybe?
Are you choosing a B?
Maybe not, because I'm getting horrific lag.
Oh.
So probably not.
What, like... Aren't you on GeForce Now? I thought GeForce Now would have been perfect. This isn't like a second-rate service. This is the good service, surely.
Probably being hacked by the Russians.
They can play with us, that's fine.
Yeah, just I'll sit this one out. Hopefully it clears up.
Well, I'll be interested. So Max and Iz should be at the front of the pack. Assuming I'm not misunderstanding the race order thing, which I might be. That's definitely not right, is it? So I'll do it in PP, not reverse PP. PP.
Yeah, well, the ping came back, but I'll just stick with this Class C for now.
That's alright. Shaka won't make it round this next corner. No, Max, go for the one in front!
I'm trying to.
Well, yes, but go around me, not through. I've actually got the rig tuned quite nicely now, but it's not quite as brutal as it was. It's quite smooth to drive now, and I suspect I should change that. However, I did.
Your objectives of the evening.
Well, I mean, I did lose.
If you want to come out with sciatica, you know.
Well, I did tighten up a loose conrod, and I did lubricate my gas struts, and I have noticed an issue that will require some dremeling, but that's okay because I got a Ryobi Dremel for, a Ryobi rotary tool for my birthday, which I haven't used that. Yeah, a Ryobi Dremel, you know what I mean. Yes.
I know exactly what you mean, yeah.
So Mighty Car Mods have just been talking about. They've got a Ryobi air compressor. It's like, all right, but the one thing I've always got when I'm inflating a tyre of a car is power. So I don't need that. Like, that just strikes me as not useful. I mean, I guess I suppose.
Well, I use my bike. So.
Yeah, but
and for footballs.
Yeah, okay, but where do you inflate your footballs, sir? Let me rephrase that. Do you ever inflate a football either A, not at your house, or B, next to your car?
I always do them in the garage.
Well, there you go.
In my car.
But that has power, so that's not a sensible use either. And your bike's no good.
You don't get ones that are powered.
Huh?
You don't get that sort of device that runs off mains.
Would you like to bet, let's say, $100 million on that?
Well, I've not seen any. You're thinking of an air compressor that you might use for like compressing.
For pumping up tyres?
No. The sort of air compressor you're thinking of is the one with a great big, massive tank on it, which you use for all sorts of things.
Yeah, but mostly.
What I'm thinking of is the one you just use for pumping up tyres.
You can definitely get mains one of those. I have literally zero doubt in my mind.
Never seen one.
Oh, usually, of course, you just use a 12-volt one.
Yeah, well, it's portable, so you don't got to worry about wires and all that rubbish. But you can get portable, what is it? You get the Ryobi do what do you call it? Soldering iron. Really good.
Yes. Again, there are reasons and places where I might need a wireless soldering iron, but they are far and few between. At the arcade, we have gas-powered soldering irons for that reason, which is, they work great. They're good to keep filling my gas. But I can't think of many situations where I'm trying to pump up something and I don't have access to... Wait, when you say you pump them up in the garage, where are you getting your power from then?
Battery powered.
Oh god, that's gonna like big D cells or something?
No, the Ryobi. I think they're doing cross purchases now.
So when you pump up your football, you're using a Ryobi power thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a little handheld thing. Very small.
Okay, that's definitely different to this one. But this one, they were showing it pumping up a car tyre. And I was like, I can't imagine... Well, the only time I might pump up
you're plugging into the cigarette lighter,
the cigarette lighter, yeah. And if the car's battery's flat, it doesn't matter whether the tyres are pumped up or not.
Well, it does, then you can't push it anywhere either. And you can't get on the back of a low loader, maybe. Well, maybe you would.
But the low loader could pump the tyres up.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, if it's an the thing is that the complaints in the review, people are like, it really does not shove out very much air, it's too small. Because we've got an air compressor at work that quite often I just use to blow the hell out of dust out of fans and stuff.
Don't know why I can't change car. Weird.
The change car dialogue is laggy as all hell. You click and it's like, there's a click and click again and then wait.
In my mind, air compressor.
What I normally do, and it's just staying on rocket.
So an air compressor that you're pumping into a tyre or sticking onto an airbrush or just blowing compressed air is exactly the same thing. They're about the same level of pressure.
Mechanically, yes.
Yeah, but they're the same level of pressure as well. There's really not a lot in it. Like an airbrush is less.
Well, yeah, but there are the one with the great big tank on it, the air tank. The whole point of that is you get a lot more pressure into it, so you're not dealing about 20, 30, 40 psi or whatever. You're talking 20 or 30 bar.
Yeah, they're really not that powerful.
They're a lot more. Oh, bye-bye, yes.
No, I think it's can't change car. Yeah, but these ones, don't forget, you're talking about big compressors. This thing is about the size of a small stereo. It's not a big tank.
Carl.
Yeah,
Given up. I'll try later.
Are you not just going to come back and try immediately?
Well, I'm going to go and eat.
Okay.
In a bit.
Well, we'll put on some targets then.
And the little handheld thing I've got is really good. I'm really pleased with it.
I mean, assume what you've got is much smaller than what I'm thinking of. Because I mean,
it's about the size of a shoebox.
Yeah, this is the size. Well, I guess it is about the size of a shoebox. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, send me a picture. I do want the Ryobi torque wrench because I watched Aging Wheels, and basically he goes, "I've got this fantastic Ryobi wrench." He goes, "But Ryobi don't sponsor me. But if you want to, please do." Yes, this is what I want. We want to fight through the AI, not have them all the way behind us.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that really sold me on the Ryobi, I don't know, you call it ethos, is the fact that it's one battery that fits all the tools. So, I've got about 4 batteries and I use it across all of the tools. Now, gardening or mechanics. So I'm not really doing gardening and mechanical things at the same time.
So don't get me wrong, I agree with you, but bear in mind that they have already changed battery standard once, so I do worry about that. I think they went from 24 to 48, because they had Ryobi 1 and then Ryobi 1
18.
Plus. Is it 18? Yeah, but they have changed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
that was a long time ago.
Yeah, but my point is, if you bought your batteries a long time ago, you wouldn't be so happy with Ryobi right now. So I have been wary about that. I assume they're not going to change it again, because now they've really settled into this market. I think people would get hella pissed if they did.
Yes. Although I guess you have to go to compatibles.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know what the difference is between compatibles and the legitimate stuff, apart from maybe they don't fit quite as snugly.
Warranty, and you don't know what you're getting. Hey, this is a 28 amp hour battery, is it? Definitely. Promise.
Yeah. It's got a sticker on it that says so. Must be.
Shaka, did you just plough past all of the AI straight away?
I think I rammed him past.
Ooh.
I've got too much armor on this vehicle, it just wallows around everywhere.
Yeah, but when you hit someone, you do go right through.
And when they try and hit me, nothing happens. It's like, come and have some. However, I am shedding places like it's going out of fashion, so...
It's called weight saving, look it up.
Yeah. I wanted armor, because I don't like being hit and having my wheels fall off and stuff.
Yeah, I did try and ram Schalke, but I'd mistimed it and just shot in front of him into a barrier. It would have been good though, I assume I was quite close, Schalke.
I kind of tried to make evasive maneuvers.
What? That's cheating. Wait, that's illegal. Oh.
Alright. I hit you, but I couldn't avoid it.
So, did the start order work then?
I don't know. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Do this with a B class again, and I'll choose the War Digger again. Let's see if I find out.
Hold on, because I've already set a different track.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if there. Oh, we should see if there's any new tracks.
While you're doing that, I'll try and send you a picture of my compressor.
Big Valley Speedway, that's not new, I don't think. Well, let's do that one in... So I think the default grid order, normal, is reverse PP, and the grid order reverse is order of PP. So the reverse one is... They've really confused me with this. So the reverse one is normal, and the not reverse one is reverse. Excellent.
What's going on? I can't change my car now. Oh, there we go. We got the B's or C's?
C's.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm driving the rocket all night.
But you still can't change.
Yeah. Must be something to do with the bindings. Maybe I should try on keyboard and see if I can then do it.
My motion rig is doing something very, very strange. Let me reinitial. Oh, maybe you know I've said I've been driving bots for. Maybe it's because I've added bots. And now, like my I can't describe what it's doing. It's like I'm on the back of an invisible elephant going up and down constantly. Maybe I am.
Yeah, can't change the car even with the keyboard. What the hell? Stop the game, yeah?
Disable special vehicles, no. Car restriction, just C's. No other changes. I mean, I'd say I would say you have definitely patched the game, but yeah. So I'm under the track again. It also knows me. It has to refresh all of the internet servers before it bothers looking at the LAN server.
I think it's
Yes.
I think it's a GeForce Now bug.
Well,
yeah, I think they've screwed up something in their controller support.
Oh, I mean, can you not use the mouse? Like,
no.
But you can't navigate it on the. Oh. I don't know what to suggest off the top of my head, I'm afraid.
That's right. I'll restart it.
Wrong way, Max. That's it. That's it.
I'll try playing through the browser.
I'm in the limo. And I should be in car. Oh. See, now I can now show the player IDs, which is nice.
Actually, on the level?
Well, no, like on this screen here. It's nice. Normally it was stuck with other things. Okay.
Don't you find it annoying sometimes, like if you run into a problem in someone else's game and you can't debug it?
Yes. Well, sometimes I can. Like the problem we had with DSP, I'm like, I know exactly what's wrong. Like, I can tell you what's wrong. I do like being at the back or the middle of a pack on this level. You just keep your foot flat on the floor and just shove everyone out the way, who gives you just that little bit of braking you might need to get around the corner. How are you in front, Schalke? Why are you not at the back of the pack? Maybe it should be reverse. I can't hear you. You're very quiet tonight. Speak up. What were you saying?
I'm using the Wreckfest braking.
No, you got to the front of the pack though. Like there was no way. I mean, did you?
You go down the side of the pack. The pack's all sort of stacked out, but it's there's a big gap down the side, big enough for a car to go down the side of it, so you can just slip past all the back markers, as it were, on the beginning of the grid. They'll go straight. They will steer nicely and don't sort of try and defend.
Yeah, well, that was my question, but unfortunately, I can't hear Schalke. Which was, did you start at the back of the pack and just get all the way through?
Well, I started further back than he did, and I did the same thing he did, which was go way through down the side.
Good fresh.
Oh!
Oh no. That's bad luck.
Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. I thought you were miles out in front. Okay, that'll be why. It was somebody else. That would explain why I thought you'd buggered off into the distance. You hadn't. Right, so, now the bees.
So if I bring the war digger, I thought it'd be repainted, to be honest. But,
I'm pretty sure this should be correct now.
yeah, so I should be nearer the front, in theory?
Well,
168?
yeah, no, near the back. Everybody else, remember all
No, the low PP.
Yes, yours is 168. What's everybody else's? Read them all out.
232, 234. Oh, I see. The C's are all just being done.
Yeah. So you should have to fight your way through the whole pack, which is... Oh, wait. I say one of the AIs has changed, but it was actually Henry. Because that's what I want. I want the AI to be, interesting, not just something that's a pain if you don't go fast enough around the first corner. So we should be at the back of the pack, and all of the AI should be out to front. I am definitely at the back of the very back. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, you can go nice and wide around the first or inside.
Yeah. There you go. That's fifth, fourth.
Not that wide, Falco.
Out the way.
No, fuck you.
Okay, I just drove into the wall.
I'll have first, thank you.
Sorry. I mean, not sorry enough to stop and check you're okay, but just sorry enough to say sorry.
I'm definitely not okay.
We'll have to admit liabilities.
Oh, that is a good
I'm out of
point.
the race.
You can have first if you want.
I plan to.
Don't trust these bastards out the way! Come on, B-Sec. One is... oh, hello.
Okay.
The way is up.
I don't ask much of you, Max, and I don't question your language, but please don't shout out of my way, beef sack again. Okay, is it an insult? Is it a college nickname? Who knows?
It's an AI in this case.
Yes. Oi, beef sack.
Oi,
Oh my word,
Meat bicycle.
I really did destroy your car. I feel quite bad now.
Oh, I'll just finish it off for him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, car. You have tricked me. Oh, come on, Isaac.
Those concrete tires on the edge of the map are really quite nasty.
Yes.
Not very, you hit them, then they're the most unforgiving thing on this level, I think.
Well, I rubbed myself on beef sack, and I don't think that's. I don't think he's very forgiving of that either.
Oh, right. How am I in first? I thought you overtook me.
I had a small coming together over the crossroads.
Right.
I'm also confused how you said, "How am I in first?" and then it goes "Winner Schalke" immediately afterwards.
Bad luck going around.
Oh dear, yes, I had a terrible time there. I was doing all right, and then I got so far ahead of the AI that there's just a solid row of cars across the the crossover, and it's like, oh, I hope I make it through, and I didn't. But I have a choice. I can go fast, or I can pick the battle bus. So I'm picking the battle bus.
Battle bus, yes. Let's have some battle bus fun.
Is that well? What's the?
Of course, we'll still be back of the pack. That's the problem.
Well, yeah.
Oh, it's an A-mating car.
Yep. I mean, it takes you 10 seconds to change the engine. The rest of it is not worth bothering. Just change the engine to the fast one. You're done.
I have to buy it first, and then have to
Definitely worth it.
That's that. Okay.
Yeah, 238. Oh, Izzard is going ultra brave in the Speedy. Which is, don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic car, as long as it doesn't get hit.
Balls deep, boys. Balls deep.
Should I drive it?
I mean, two things. First of all, Izzard, you can upgrade the Speedy as high as 320, I expect. Also, Max, and trust me, I'm speaking from experience, if you are actually balls deep, you've gone a little bit too far. Oh, love, I don't slow down. I think my actual balls are inside. With that noise.
Oh yeah, a little lovely pop here.
Little pop. Or a couple of... Oh, no, no! Or a couple of pop noises. Stop it. Okay.
I'll wreck the front of the match for you. Come here, you. I'll wreck the front of the pack. You catch the rest of them.
I'm so far behind, I'm going to be sideswiping people through the
I'm
crossroads.
surprised they haven't had a tie-in with cars in one of their what was, I can't remember which one it was, where they had the off-roading and all that.
I suspect the car's license wouldn't mix with a game where it names its AI beef sack.
Yes. I've become friends with the wall.
Ah, everybody needs friends. Although, as a rule, don't run into your friends at 60 miles an hour, no matter what they're made of.
Yes.
Unless they are made of parachute or trampoline.
The good thing about this bus is you can just go, "Oi, you out the way."
Best thing about the bus is going, mind this bus, what bus flat.
Yeah.
But I am struggling to catch anyone, I'm just not fast enough.
Well, the trick is just to aim at them on a corner. Don't attempt to go around the corner, just aim at them, and then when the corner comes, you just push them out of the way, and that's your slowing force. Of course, it doesn't work if anyone's actually gone out around the corner before you, but hey.
Well, there's been very few cars actually gone off here. Like, there's not been a big pile-up of things. It's all been quite a smooth race, surprisingly. Hopefully Schalke gets T-boned. Yeah, as part of the strategy is not getting too far ahead. So,
I just didn't quite take Schalke out there.
Oh, and I missed Mr. Chicken. This is all going wrong for me. Oh, that's a Mr. Chicken. You just stay there.
Oh god.
Oh, missed again.
Oh.
That wasn't me. That was the AI.
Yeah, right.
It really wasn't. I tried. I would have admitted it.
Come on, reverse, you damn stupid car.
14th.
Whoa!
Oh, wait.
Exciting bit of jeopardy there.
Izzard's speedy plan went according to plan.
Mm.
Get a drink, bring it back.
Car restriction, the seas. What do I want?
I also realised I'm probably actually quite unfit.
Is there any way of restricting the level regarding PP level now? So you can say, right, maximum level 100?
No, just A, B, and C. Yeah, it's silly, isn't it? So you're quite unfit. Are you saying this because you ran downstairs and ran back up and now you're like,
No,
I'm going to have more pizza.
Walked across London today.
Oh.
And I'm aching now.
Aww. Well, you have yourself a nice sugary tea, some biscuits, some pizza, and some pudding, and you need something sweet as well, and you'll feel right
Biscuits.
as rain. Yeah, extra biscuits. And 6 or 7 different types of biscuits.
Packets, entire packets of biscuits, yeah.
My weakness is Garibaldi, where I end up opening up a Garibaldi and just eating all of it, and then going, I've eaten the whole Garibaldi, and I didn't notice.
But they come sort of as one big sort of biscuit, don't you? You have to snap the biscuit, you have to break them, don't you?
Sorry?
Oh.
What?
The ones we get down here, it's like sort of 5 piece. There's like 10 in the pack, isn't there? There's 5 pieces of one sort of thing. You snap the biscuit off, and if you don't snap it, it's just going to eat it like one long biscuit.
Oh. So you're saying in a Garibaldi there's not just 3 Garibaldi in a pack? I have to go and talk to my doctor.
Yeah, it's your diabetes pills might need reviewing.
Down the middle. Come on. Come on.
Oh, I found a wall.
Did you find the wall, or did the wall find you?
Oh, I did. Oh, I definitely. Oh. Since walls generally are movable, I think I found the wall. Yes, you're right.
Maybe it was fate. Now this is the fun part. Is this Hangman's noose loop, which I suggest you take extremely slowly on the very, very inside.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
No, no!
Come on, B-Sack, out of the way.
I'm smoking already.
Okay, Izzard. I know that was you. But I'm not. I am a forgiving man, so I will not be seeking the death penalty on this occasion.
On this lap.
Well, let's not go too far. Whoa, whoa, whoa! No!
Oh there.
Oh,
You rolled back on your wheel.
I did. My favourite thing about this level, really, is that there is, they've completely replaced all the sound effects with the Carmageddon crash sound effects.
I don't know who that was.
Well, I do, because I... God. Right, I'm just going to kill everyone, starting with you.
You're nearest.
I'm in last place. I have to go for the nearest person.
Oh, fair enough.
This vehicle's a bit...
Still on the first lap.
Yeah, this vehicle's a bit more top heavy than I am perhaps used to.
Oh, my vehicle parts.
Oh, I just squashed B-Sack. Oh no, sorry B-Sack. Squashy B-Sack. Oh no, this corner does not go around. This one, I just tried to drift around a corner and it just hit the corner instead. Shankar,
maybe cool, but it goes far too slowly.
I was thinking about speed runs that we could do as a group, and I did think Terraria might be one of them. I don't know what, like, you know, from a...
You need some sort of guide up on the second monitor just to ensure you've got...
I mean, bear in mind, well,
bollocks.
the idea would be, I mean, we wouldn't just do it once. You'd go, right, we do it, and then we say, analyse it, work out what we could have done better. Because a lot of games, like, I looked at a Doom speed run. Do you know what what was it? Do you know what the world record for completing all of Doom Chapter 1 is? Without cheating. Without cheating.
10 minutes.
12 minutes.
4.5 minutes.
Wow.
And I looked at it, I watched it, and went, yeah, even if we had 10 of us, we couldn't make that go any quicker.
Oh, like someone else's work. It's basically each person's doing part of the puzzle to sort of get all things in a nice sequential lineup for the person who's actually trying to attempt the speedrun.
In theory, yeah. In practice, in Doom, you pick up a key, you can open the door. So it doesn't really work. But Terraria would be... I like the idea of doing speedruns because we could end up with a nice edited video down after it. I quite like that. I was just trying to think of games that we could do.
Oh, bollocks.
Go on, Henry, hit him! Hit him, Henry, hit him!
Seems like a game designed for multiplayer.
What is, sorry?
I guess one criteria would be also that the run length is reasonable.
Well, yeah, but I mean, with Terraria, I wouldn't say you're not completing the Empress of Light. You're entering hard mode, for example. Doom is probably a bit too quick.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, that was close.
I've got one working wheel on this car.
However, I would suspect there aren't many speedruns with, you know, a dozen people playing. I suspect that's a fairly rare thing. Ooh, Payback is a bitch.
And I can also imagine that keeping cohesion of a speedrun group is a challenge.
Yes. That would be a cool thing, where, I mean, depending on the game, not Terraria as much, but it would be cool if we all recorded our visuals and then ended up cutting it. But initially, if we do, have a think. There's no rush, a little bit, but
Is there a way of doing the team? What do you call it? Our team mode one. You have like the Discord watching the Discord thing.
Yeah.
But instead of having like, we're like tiny little windows, just giving like each of us 1 quarter.
Yeah,
for
I
the
can do that.
speedrun.
Yeah, well, I mean that. No, not really. Yes, I could.
On an edited video, you could.
No, I could
but
do.
think
Yeah, I
that's
could do. Yeah, I
just
could
all
do.
like,
No, I can do. I can do it for 4. The problem is the system I've got now works because it's just a row. If we added more players, the row just gets taller and smaller. If you start to end up with arbitrary sized ones, not so much. Unfortunately, it's rare an example. That would not be a good game to squash down. Doom would work quite well though. So yeah, I mean, I think it's worth thinking of games that we could, games that we enjoy speed running. Especially if we end up doing like Terraria half a dozen times to try and beat our initial 7.5 hour.
Or license plate program.
Well, we've been chatting about doing a restart of DSP anyway.
Yeah.
I
mean, from my point of view, what it really needs is either some sort of crib sheet or beforehand some sort of agreed. You're doing this, we're doing that.
Yeah.
I will build this here, you'll build that there, and just you've got your task, and when and there's like a set of overrides that take precedence. When someone says I need this, you're like, right, I'm changing to my override or whatever.
Yeah. Well, bear in mind, bear in mind that would have to be after we've done it a time or two, because right now, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The order of things is.
Yeah, Terraria, I suspect we could probably do, but Terraria's a good one because if you attack the bosses too soon, you won't kill them. If you wait too long, then obviously you've lost time.
Yes. I went in and played it the other day just for a giggle, and then because of what we've done so far, it's just offered me a couple of bosses straight off. I'm like, oh, okay. And because obviously the weapons are absolutely OP, I'm like, yep, just kill them all, no problem.
Yeah. No, we did. I actually played it quite a lot this weekend with my niece and nephew. 3-way split screen on the Xbox, which is good, but oh my word, the interface on a pad is awful.
I bet.
Like, no, it's. So what happened? It used to have a good interface, and they decided it was too difficult to keep the 2 code bases in sync, and didn't.
Also, the PC pad interface is good.
No. The Xbox pad interface used to be good, and then they decided it was too much effort to keep the good pad interface and the PC interface both in sync. So they got rid of the good pad interface, and you got the PC pad interface, which is awful.
Isn't that just lazy?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Yes. This is a game that has sold, and I checked, 38 million copies, and they can't be asked to have a branch with a different UI.
Wow.
Yeah, that is severely lazy. Oh, and I'm dead. So, who's still got 4 wheels?
Schalke and Mr. Chicken are absolutely battling for first place.
Mr. Chicken's got a really knackered front engine bay.
Schalke's not looking too good, but they're taking some good corners, good lines.
75 hit points currently.
Yeah, Schalke's got about 70-ish.
That bastard beef sack still running around.
Fucking beef sack.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
Good corner, Schalke. Good corner, but then lost all his speed by just sniffing Mr. Chicken's arse. Oh! And Henry gets clear. That was awesome.
Schalke's car's no more aerodynamic. It's missing some bits. It's fine. Lighter.
Oh, so close.
Alright. That was a bad choice of car on my part. I also forgot not to do 5 laps with such low-class cars, so apologies on that. But you can see my car there just in the wall. I completely messed up the corner.
Yeah, I took out the AI that was and took 3rd place.
Are you on Shaq? I assume you are. Your car's driving very slowly. Ah, there we go. I wasn't getting the UI. Right.
I've still got a decent dog for experience.
Oh.
Can we do that again?
Yes, but bees.
My
Bulbs.
favourite. Oh.
Oh.
Why does it always do this? When you have a knackered car,
Yeah,
and you go back to the car station, here's your knackered car. I'm like, no, please don't.
I might go with something a bit tougher this time.
Mine hasn't picked up the fact of doing bees.
Just try again or come back out. It does
No,
sometimes.
oh yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I've got that.
Yeah. They've added an enormous amount of complexity, and I'll have to look into it. But it looks like next weekend we can run a cup, and we just pick any track we want, any level we want, and we just play it. And at the end of it, it will show you our scores. So you actually accumulate points over an evening's set of races, which is quite cool. And you can even do it so the people who are winning get pushed to the back. So it's not about winning or losing on one race. It's sort of your evening's performance. So that could be quite fun. But apart from Doom and Terraria, what are any other thoughts about... I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen Quake done quicker, but...
You have to find all the exploits and the ways of detect... Well, I guess if we're going specifically onto Terraria, the thing we always spend our time mostly on is looking for a thing. Where's the thing? Find the thing. Found one. Right now, just find 8 more to get everyone up to more health. If we're not doing that, we're just going... We have to buff DJ. Everyone works towards giving DJ all the best bits to make him the maximum level, and he's doing all the hard work, so it looks like he's just doing it on his own.
Possibly.
Then that would be one way of doing it.
I mean, the better way of doing it is to get me up to Copper, and then that lets me defeat the boss, which lets me get the next person up to Shadow, which lets us defeat the next boss, which lets us get the next person up to Meteorite. So what you'd end up doing is hand-me-downs. So instead of having everyone at spot on, you're just handing it down. You probably have to set one person off on building, one person off on sorting out a hell elevator, etc., etc.
How do you feel about cheating?
Well, it's not a valid run if you cheat. So there's various There's various.
No. If we were buffing you,
Yeah.
you're not cheating, but everyone else is.
What? How? How are you cheating?
Everyone else is like, well, the Rod of Discord, for example. If we could give each other, if we all start out with the Rod of Discord, that'll make the game massively easier. So you can just teleport from point A to point B with the Rod of Discord.
Yeah, but what you're doing there is you're playing some sort of metagame. We're trying to work out what cheats to put on. The idea is usually speedruns. You have to play it non-tool assisted with no cheats and no exploits, no glitches. Depends on the game.
Ah, but that's the person streaming, but the other people who are playing,
well,
they have to do that as well.
But I mean, well, that's not the point for speedrun. The point for speedruns, you can submit. There are websites where we could just submit the speedrun saying we did Terraria in 4 hours with 23 people, and they'd be like, well, that's shit or whatever. But there are rules for them. Otherwise, I mean, there's every category. There's tool-assisted speedruns, and that's stuff like, I enter this room, pause the game, spawn these exact 12 mobs. But that's games where you're saying, in theory, if all of these things happened, it's possible. Then you have ones...
It's all about exploring and finding, isn't it? Trying to find the damn things.
Yeah, but that's what...
Which obviously with lots of people makes it easier.
Yep.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
But... finding like the life fruits and the life crystals and that sort of thing. That's
well, I mean, the first thing to know is we would use a fake seed.
That.
So the second time we would know where to look. Well,
so the map would be the same map every time.
Yeah.
Good job, you two.
Okay, so that's not cheating. It's just knowing where the things are.
Well, usually it's a fake seed. It's about memorization or good notes.
Does it have a coordinate system though, like Minecraft or something?
It does.
Like,
it does.
But
you need a GPS so you can do it.
So what you're saying is we could cheat the first time around. Although not cheat, we bring in a character that's got all the toys, locate all the things we need, make a note of that somewhere, and then have to memorise or otherwise remember, this thing doesn't stop.
I mean, you don't need to... I mean, on your first playthrough, as we're working out how we will even play the game, that would be a good point to make a note going, oh, there's a chest here with blah blah in it.
Yeah. Because if you had like a must finds,
Yeah.
If you've got a coordinate system, then you just have to remember the numbers and go find them, you know.
Yeah,
I don't
but
think there's a coordinate system.
I mean, Terraria is not that complicated. You'd say, oh, that chest in the desert. Oh, was that Mr. Chicken?
What is considered cheating in the speed plan can be quite variable. It's more by category.
Yeah, I mean, basically, if you're saying, I mean, most Terraria ones would be a fresh character. I mean, there's nothing stopping you.
I'm out.
There's nothing stopping you booting up that seed in a single-player game and running around and finding the items and noting them down.
That's what I mean, yeah.
But you can't then use a coordinate system because there is no coordinate system in Terraria. But you would just say there's a treasure chest, you know, on the desert biome just to the left.
Yeah. And if you find, I suppose the problem is that some things only spawn in randomly once you've done certain markers, haven't you?
No, I don't think so.
Isn't it?
No.
Once you've killed one boss, then there's some of the map changes to be different resources. And
the
things,
meteorite spawn would be random.
Right.
Any
Can't avoid it. Well, that's never going to change.
Yeah, no, but
It'd be different.
It'd be different, yeah.
Yeah.
Invasions would be random. So there is a bunch of randomness, but you can't do anything about that. That's the RNG.
Yeah.
Which was the god of chaos? That wasn't Nurgle. I can't remember which one's which. What? Nurgle was pestilence. Come on, Henry, you're a nerd.
What?
What was the god of chaos in Warhammer? Stop pretending you don't know.
Not that much of a nerd.
Damn it.
He's on the left, get him.
Okay, Schalke, time to finish you off. No! Fucker! I regret this a lot. I have 4 health points from missing Schalke. Oh!
Chaos kind of big thing on Warhammer.
Yeah, I just can't remember what the 4 Chaos Gods were. So, yeah, the 4... Oh, there wasn't a God of Chaos, was there? Chaos was the bad guys. There's one of Pestilence. Orcs. No, I can't remember. Oh! 2 health points. 2 health points, and I am failing to steer.
I'm much happier with my choice of vehicle, by the way.
I'm going with
lost at least one more lap.
I'm going with the battle bus next time. Screw
Yes.
this shit. I am going really fast here. I'm going toe-to-toe with the AI with 2 health points.
You're mad.
Well... The problem is, I've only got 3 wheels as well. That's really making things very difficult.
Alpha.
Ooh, that's the first time I've actually managed to do that. I was riding the clutch going up the hill to let the engine slip and get more revs and therefore more power, rather than change gear. How are you a minute ahead, Schalke? I didn't crash that badly.
So start to wonder why I'm having such good placings today.
I mean, I guess if you're out in front, I mean, I was so close to knocking you out in that last lap, like so close. But oh, I braked. Still got 2 health points. Still got 2 health points. But yeah, I think Terraria is one we're familiar enough with to do. But I would suggest the goal would be to kill the Wall of Flesh, which was the original Terraria release target, because there was nothing after that.
The speedrun to hell, basically.
Well, and to kill the wall of flesh. But I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's where the fun part comes in. Do you just keep bashing your head on the wall of flesh whilst everybody else is continuing to get better gear? Do you specify the minimum amount of gear we need? Do we just give it a go? Do we build a massive boss kill area?
I think obviously you have to build the something to walk on, don't you?
Yeah. Or do you? Or do you just grapple and fire?
I would think in Dyson Spear program, that many people would speed it up significantly.
Yeah, but what's the goal?
The mission completes.
Yeah. That's still 30 hours, though.
That's a little bit too much.
Maybe, I mean, we could put it on absolute easiest mode. I can't remember what the multipliers are. I know one of them is unlimited resources, but I can't remember what the other multipliers are.
The other thing we could do is to focus on trying to find very, very special items like the Water Discord. I know it's especially super hard to find, super hard to drop. If you could crack a way of reliably getting it, which I guess is not the point, then that would make the game, again, if you get Water Discord, it would be...
Which one's the Rod Discord?
It lets you teleport as often as you like, but
Okay.
you start using your health after you've done like the fourth teleport or something.
Where do you even get it from, though? Like, what is it?
It's an RNG drop, I think.
Okay, but what, from anywhere?
I don't know. I'd have to dig into the wiki,
yeah.
but I think it is just random chest drop.
Yeah. I mean, being able to teleport to anywhere.
It's not guaranteed.
Remember, the goal. You've only got to kill. I don't think you have to technically kill any bosses to kill the wall of flesh, do you? I don't think there's anything stopping you.
Oh, you just have to drop the what is it?
Don't know.
The voodoo doll.
Yeah. So possibly there is a speedrun tactic where the goal is Elevator,
Yeah.
and then
One person just charged with getting the better, just digging straight down.
do you know what? I survived. I've done three
Yeah,
laps
that's
with
bloody damn.
3 laps with 2 health.
How many wheels have you got on that vehicle at the moment?
Just 3.
It's got 3 still.
I can't believe
I did not survive.
I actually lived. Just.
You get any? I guess you must get some points for that.
Yes, indeed.
Thankfully, yeah.
But okay, so we have a positive feeling on Terraria. So cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll think about it a bit more. I'll have a look. 'Cause I'd love to that we could actually submit our runs to. There's a speedrun page, probably speedrun.org or something. So what else? So DSP, I like the idea of. I'm just not sure what the practical actual target would be, because we ideally want something we can manage in 3 hours.
I guess the first colored science of each color would be like, I guess first would be like blue or red. I guess blue would be not interesting.
Yeah,
Easy.
I mean red. I think you can just craft red. No, you have to do some research for red science, don't you? No, for blue. No. Oh no, for. Yeah. I mean, Power Wash Simulator. So, I mean, the thing is, in single player, Power Wash Simulator has challenge modes. So you have water usage challenges and time challenges, but not for multiplayer, which is odd, and it's a pity because then it would be dead easy. I quite like the idea of doing Doom, but just because you have to focus. There's no, I'm just going to get it. You have to absolutely razor sharp focus on the most efficient way through the level. Not, I'm just going to go and... No, you're not. But I don't know if I'm trying to think of other games that would work for this plan.
Satisfactory is quite simple.
What's simple, sorry?
Satisfactory.
I don't own it, and I probably would not be purchasing it.
Yeah, I think we refuse on principle.
Wait, what about Survivor? I'm trying to think, because we don't have Subnautica. I don't think there was anything else. Oh, I should have... Raft, maybe, yeah?
Crap.
I should have.
Oh shit!
Speed it up. But confident that there's like a decent.
But maybe we could do speed run Saturdays. I should have tuned my car. I don't have enough top speed for
Why did
this.
it tell me I've gone the wrong way?
Have you gone the wrong way?
You've been too far down the back, maybe.
Yeah, I went
Yeah, if you take
very
the,
wide round the loop.
yeah, if you take the noose too wide, it doesn't count, which is very annoying.
That is bullshit.
It is. They should just have something there to stop you. I tried to hit you,
Ow.
Shauka, and went for a wall instead.
Oh, damn it! That's front wheel's damaged now. Shut got me.
One thing we haven't done on stream is Duke Nukem.
Oi!
I also keep doing Redneck Rampage, but that is a special game, unfortunately, that is not easy to emulate. But Duke Nukem is the quintessential build game. I used to be really good at Duke Nukem Deathmatch, but that was, I mean, probably at least a year ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, maybe even a little bit longer.
No, I killed myself in that kill blow.
You should play Pummel Party. Just bear in mind I've got 100% success rate at recommending games. You've liked all the games I've recommended.
Really? What were they then?
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. How about...
Wait, do you recommend
how
Fall
about
Guys?
name a game...
Fall Guys?
No, everyone was playing Fall Guys.
Yeah.
No, how about name the game I've recommended that you didn't like?
Fall Guys.
I didn't recommend that.
Do you recommend it?
No, it's just like I played it with other people because when it came out, everyone was playing it.
But so you wouldn't
You
recommend
get it on
it?
Game Pass or something. No, I don't think I would recommend it.
Werewolves Within.
Fucking awesome game, and you liked it.
I
Just didn't get enough players.
Yeah.
That Time Warpers one you liked.
I did play that one a lot.
Evo you liked.
I mean, Time Warpers would be one to do speedrun, though of course nobody balls it apart from me. I love it. I love that game. It was brilliant. I'd love to play it.
And then Heretic. Those are horrible games to try and speedrun.
Heretic.
Press the button, I don't know what the fuck it does.
Oh no, Hexen. Yeah.
Hexen, yeah.
Heretic's alright. Heretic's pretty much a straight Doom clone.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing does not go around corners that fast.
How many players can you have in Sven co-op? Is it only 2?
Oh, that is an interesting
It was
question.
released, dude.
Gosh, do you know you've just said
I
two
bought it as
words
well.
together I forgot even existed.
Wow.
I hadn't thought about it for. I mean, yeah. I wonder how quickly Half-Life, what the record is for Half-Life speedrun. Like, it's quite long. And the thing, if you play Half-Life again these days, there's an awful lot of running around and hitting things, and not much combat to speed up. Come on, car! Faster! Look out, Max. Car coming up behind you. Oh, he braked. You're good. Oh, then he just decided to ram you.
Well, it says the mod enables a server so many players can cooperate, complete levels against creatures and other enemies that are controlled by the computer.
Okay, I've got helicopter. Oh my word, I killed helicopter. And nerdy. And Menace 15. Wow, I've done a lot of damage in that loop. Go, go, battle bus.
How much health have you got?
66.
I got 65.
Oh god, do you know,
I have 0.
have a guess when Sven co-op was last updated.
2022.
Nearly. September 21.
20 what, sorry?
Wow.
September when?
September 21.
See, it was either going to be yonks and yonks ago, or really
no.
recently. So is Sven Co-op now a standalone product then, not a Half-Life mod?
Yes.
But what does it do? Have a copy of all the Half-Life data in it?
Valve blessed it, didn't they, and let them publish it as a standalone game.
Ah. Again, I would like to have the ability to remotely have people into my computer, because I would love to do. Oh, bugger! I forgot the name of it. What's the Half-Life 1 co-op game that was only on the PlayStation 2? Because it was a co-op version of Half-Life. It genuinely exists. I just can't remember the name of it.
Blue Shift?
No, it wasn't Blue Shift. No, that was the Barney game.
Yeah.
If you bought Half-Life on the PlayStation 2, you got to play it 2-player split screen, and it was really good, really, really good. Never released on any other platform.
That's nuts.
Well, I assume someone has now yanked the data across into something unofficial. I did enjoy Virtual Desktop, by the way, or whatever it was called. Though it really, really hammers home to me. I think Valve have one thing going for them only, and that's writing. And I guess design. Like, it was really, really good. Really, I enjoyed all the dialogue, all of the setting, all of that.
Well, I cannot see how many players you can have.
Does Sven Co-op support VR? Because Half-Life 2 sort of supported VR briefly, and then they went, yeah, we're not bothering with that shit anymore. Bizarrely. Same with TF2 and Portal. 1 and 2, I think. Because they were like, we've got VR support, and I had to point out the Portal VR support meant you only got portals appear in one eye, and then they never patched it. They just went, we're dumb. But they have patched everything for the Steam Deck.
Mods thing for VR Portal, and I realized there's like concepts of trouble VR and Portal, because in Pancake you don't realize when you rotate, like preserving orientation through portals. That can get counterintuitive.
Yeah, I feel a bit sick just thinking about that.
To see Sven Co-op page.
The other day, I think it was Steam. It may have been somewhere else, but something asked me my age. I told it I was born in 1900. It went, "Are you 122, Adam?" And I went, "Yep." And it went, "All right then, cool."
Yeah, because no one wants to be the first to get headlines because they stopped an elderly player from seeing it.
I don't think there are any 122-year-old people, let alone players.
Yeah, but it's only a matter of time. It's happening in the next few years. What if you don't update your game, and then like 10 years from now, someone turns 122?
It'll be 132.
Anymore.
If I don't...
10 years. There's no one that's 122 now, so how are they going to be 132 in 10 years?
Well, Adam will be if he's...
What? Oh, right.
Still got the same date of birth.
Yeah, if I lie about my date of birth continually, yes, I will still be, yeah.
Well, you won't be worried about it because you won't have a clue about anything that's going on at that point.
Well, I'll just be speaking Russian. Oh.
Speaking Ukrainian.
So,
wait.
I haven't looked into it, but the US now say it's okay for us to send warplanes to NATO as long as we don't to Ukraine, as long as we don't fly them, and they said they'll replace any planes that get blown up. So Lithuania has sent all of its planes over to Ukraine now.
Well, what they're doing is Poland is sending all its planes over there because they are Russian-based planes that the Ukrainian pilots understand, and then the US has conveniently offered to backfill with US planes, which Poland was doing anyway because it was modernising its fleet.
Oh, right. So they're saying if anyone sends planes to America, we'll give you a new one.
America?
America. If you send your plane to... Yeah.
Only 3 of us finished. 2 of us are battle buses. I think I did wreck a lot of vehicles.
I did
Oh,
too.
yes.
I did too. Slow and
Yeah,
steady.
but basically,
Was that? Yeah.
Poland's gone. We could send all our Russian planes to Ukraine, but then we'd have no planes. And then US has gone, wink. we'll take care of that.
Well, that's good then. Okay.
Yeah, as long as we've got enough pilots.
Okay, Deathloop. We've not done this one in a while. Well, hopefully that begins to solve things. This is just a whole... I think the biggest news was Maersk stopping the shipping containers going there, and another company. So basically, no one's been importing shit to Russia. And I put the last tank of Shell I will ever put into my car after their stuff going, oh, we did buy some from Russia cheap, but, you know, we were running out. I was like, do we generally have that small a reserve of petrol in the UK? Because I
think so.
Like, not that I don't believe you, but it's like, if you said to me, we've only got that, you know, I want to come back with, we've got what? Well, you know, do you not remember COVID and Brexit and all? Like, why do we not have a whole bunch of it? We also have a shit ton of oil refineries here. Are you telling me they're only just refining enough? Like,
You see Zelensky's tweets to Shell about it.
yeah, you bunch of twats. But he said it a bit more diplomatically than that.
Well, he said, doesn't that oil smell of Ukrainian blood?
Yes.
It has studies storages of oil. You wouldn't be necessarily building it out for all of the civilian customers.
Yeah, but the idea is that you have enough oil for 6 weeks. So if we have a 6-week fail, it's not a... Oh, you son of a fuck. I tried to take the shortcut and AI fucking rammed me over it.
Ouch.
Haha. My plan kind of worked.
That's not fair.
Oh my god. I've been stopped twice now trying to go around the loop.
Just dip through the middle.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, that's what I did. I slammed on the brakes to go through the hole, and I was just about to when someone just rammed me over it.
I was the other side of the fucking loop. And I got reset back to the start of it. I'm like, no, I'm not having that.
Yeah, when you, it's because it needs to ensure that you're in a safe position. There is a trigger box you needed to hit just the other side of it. Hey, Max.
Hello.
That's it, Schalke. You cheat. You cheat. Karma will be right along.
Oh crap. Ah. Oh. Ow, 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 ow.
Ow.
Okay,
I'm
first
going
to
the wrong
say.
way. Sure I am. Not.
Bastard.
And you were just such an easy target.
Stupid computer.
Now, are you going to take it properly, or are you going to break your way around?
Shit.
I swear it's better to just slam on the brakes and take that at 5 miles an hour and drop through the hole.
Yeah.
I gained like 3 seconds on Mr. Chicken there. I didn't keep it, but that's more the fact I think I've only got 3 wheels working right now.
3 wheels on my wagon. Or something like that.
Whoa! Okay, well that didn't...
Oh.
He who laughs last, my friend. He who laughs last.
Ow.
Longest.
Okay.
And in the meantime, beef sack!
Everyone's just wondering what the fuck you're laughing about. He's a bit slow.
You have to re-accelerate if you slow down. If you
What's-
come from the loop, you don't have to pick up speed.
Yeah.
and also you can beach yourself across the gap.
I haven't managed that, but I believe you.
Yeah, I just did. It's like, bugger.
Not again!
Bugger.
Arr, that's twice I've rolled it coming off that jump.
Air collision a little bit.
Oops, I just shifted down again, not up, but thankfully the game didn't complain at me. It's
I
a pit.
found videos of people playing Sven Co-op with 32 players.
Cool. But it's a commercial game that we would have to go buy with our money then. Apart from Max.
I just remembered 64-player Quake games on Barry's World.
On a modem.
Yeah. ISDN in my case.
Loping
LPD.
Warrior! No,
Hyping Bastard.
Yeah, that's it, and Hyping Warrior. That's
Yeah.
That's where you took some real skill, you know.
No, it was easy because I was young and had reflexes like a fast jet pilot. Easy.
Okay. Up to bees. I'm going to try going quickly this time. Yeah, you're quite right, Shaka. If there's loads of traffic in front of you, slamming on the brakes and dipping down means you do get ahead of a lot of people. But as you said, you have to get your speed back up. But you can gain 3 or 4 seconds, but you'll lose 2 or 3 seconds.
I guess if something rams from behind, that's effectively free acceleration.
Yes, it's not very linear though. And yeah, it's technically rear-wheel drive, which as we all know is terrible.
Alright, I found the price for Sven Co-op.
Yes.
It is free.
And we have randoms under the way.
We have 3 randoms right now. Stubfan, Thua, and Zerpiterski, who's somehow joined in an A-class car. Let me just cancel that. Come on, chop chop, mate.
Oh, where's the water we got to?
There we go. Come on, Stubfan, chop chop. Pay attention, mate. Again, as a host, I should just be able to say, no, you are. Because Mr. Wankstein here has gone AFK, we all have to sit here for 30 seconds of my life. I'm sure he's lovely.
We should play Gorilla Tag at some point as well.
Is that the VR game that's free and looks awful and then loads of people start playing it?
And what? Loads of people start playing it?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
it went mega viral even though it's an awful game.
It's not an awful game. I mean, it's tag and you moving stuff around using your arms. It's quite funny. But for the kids, that's the problem.
Wow.
And kids are awful.
Okay, this is a very bad idea. I'm going to do the loop, and there's lots of traffic behind me.
Cars!
Tag.
Why is it kicking idle player? I don't care if there's an idle player in the game.
The rules have changed.
But I don't know why the game cares.
Does make for the half-minute phase. Can you have a quick ready?
Yeah, but an easy solution to that would just be, as the host, I can just click go again and we go.
Hello! Ah! Well, thank you.
Hey, Iz. Oh, no!
Hi.
No, what happened?
I happened.
But, like, I just started to spin out. Did you try and push me around the loop whilst we were going around the loop?
Let's go. Yeah?
What? Why did you not...
Push your shoulders.
Oh, how come that didn't affect you in any particularly meaningful way?
It did. I was going just about fast enough to make it around. Just.
Whoa.
Karma's bitch.
Well, I plan to make it a bitch.
Gotta chop his bits off.
Oh, wait, hold on, I've just overtaken you. Are you already out?
My car's on fire.
Your karma's on fire.
And it's exploded.
Sorry, my karma ran over your dog.
Oh.
That wasn't me, that was the AI. But
No,
I
I know.
But I did watch him do it, and I did smile. Just want to be perfectly clear, Henry, where our relationship is at this point, as I bow down upon you. With great vengeance and
too late.
furious anger. Oh, right, where are you? Are you out? Okay, never mind. Well then, I'll take it all back. I am now
Say
peaceful.
what again?
I'm all peaceful and calm.
Say what again?
Say, what?
Say what again?
I did.
What?
Say what one more time? I dare you. I double dare you.
I double dare you, motherfucker.
What?
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 Apparently we must have 22.5 days of petrol and other oils storage.
Right, but I'm assuming, given that the Ukraine crisis has been going on for 11 days, and not all of our petrol comes to Ukraine, Shell are talking a big bunch of bollocks.
Yeah, because they said on the telly that it was only, what, 1% of the national, the global market was produced, global production was from Russia, so that means the other 9/10 is produced by the rest of the world.
It's more than that, it's 15% I think is Russian. Even so, that means it's, what's 15 in real money? 1/6? So that means that it's 6 times 21 days. So yeah, Shell are talking a load of bollocks, and they're like, oh, we really don't want to, but we have to. It's like, yeah, but that's not true, is it, Shell?
Well, if
We thought
they
get away.
must have 22.5 days. If they're running low on that, it's possible that you could say that's the reason. But
Yes, but if they're running low on that, I already have questions for Shell about how they're managing their business during these unprecedented times that have been going on for 2 years. Do I go with the Speedy, or do I go with the Battle Bus? Now I seem to call the Speedy doesn't go around the loop very well. I seem to call it hit some geometry and just falls. So I'll go with the Eagle R, cross my little fingers. Oh, so Shaco's going with the school bus, so Shaco's only going to be taking the slow route.
It's the school bus, not.
Will the school bus go around the loop? Do you think it can make the loop? Let me rephrase this. I'm going to follow you for the first lap, and I'm not going to do anything else. And I'm going to watch.
And laugh. Don't forget the and laugh.
Maybe I might not laugh. I might just go, "Wow, what a loop the loop that was." Oh, if he doesn't drive faster. Oh my! I've never really followed the pack before like this. This is a bit mad.
Exciting, isn't it?
It's quite terrifying watching it all kick off just in front of you. Wow.
Sorry, Shaq, I'll try to
ow.
It's alright.
Ow.
Shaco's back on his wheels.
I'm going somewhere.
Okay, here comes Shaco to the loop.
It's probably
I
my
did the
through
loop,
though.
no problem. I made it round the loop in the school bus.
Okay, right.
Just.
Okay, back to the race then.
Bye.
Oh, I might be better.
What's
Oh,
that?
just
You're
missed
called
out.
my screen.
Did I spin you out, Max?
No.
Do you want to guess how much?
You touched me.
Did you? Did I not touch you? Okay.
No.
Someone hit me on the return.
I'll just landed on top of a helicopter. Whoa! I just jumped over Iz.
I did not make it round the second loop.
Shortcut.
Push in there, Megan.
Be too high. What?
What?
I don't know.
Are you going around the track
Just-
backwards?
Recover.
Oh, yes, be too high to recover, yes.
Oh, right. Quite how I was getting that, I'm not entirely sure. But...
Oh, I see, Shelka. Well, unfortunately, I have 3 health points.
Who left the bus across the track?
I'm going to leave Shelka across the track after that.
One previous careful, you know?
Oh, bollocks. Yeah, actually, my flames have gone out.
Out in a blaze of glory.
They come back. Shit.
I just rammed you, Shelka. Yeah, I think that killed me. I'm just gonna grab a drink. The camera is watching the loop. So back in a moment.
Come on, Sharka.
Gotta do the shortcuts.
Oh, damn it, now I've got to reset because I'm stuck.
That was a good clip.
Why is it getting no entry on me? What? It limits your speed because you're doing no entry as well. Oh, come on, you bastard. It's supposed to be a race, not a handicap.
Not gonna make it. Drop on my foot and get. Nope. Fine.
Oh, we haven't done this one in a while.
Yeah.
Now, what do I remember about this track? Oh yeah, I crash a lot.
Bouncy. Very bouncy.
Is it fun? 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 Or just bouncy?
Yeah. But by the end you put it back to a 300 Class C bus. What?
Oh, it's because it was a B bus that you made into an A bus. You want it as a C bus, you need that engine as
Oh,
well.
I see. Oh, okay.
Well, it's worth it though. The battle bus is an excellent vehicle.
Yeah.
So you're going with a... Oh, you're going with a C battle bus. Oh, interesting.
Might get near the front of the pack.
Do we have any other thoughts on speedrunnable games? Ones that have at least 8 player support. That's the tricky part.
Can you speedrun OpenTTD?
No, because it takes exactly 24 hours to complete. You could speedrun it to earning $1 million or something.
Yeah.
But not to completion. So completion is always exactly 24 hours of play. Come on, Zapitaski. Chop chop. Oh. I think he's going to get kicked. Yep. Whoa! This was not a...
Ow!
Alright, the first turn.
Check for the concrete.
How about the second turn? That's always a killer. Oh! Get your ass out of my camera.
Ah. What? What? Can I? Oh. I'm beached. Damn it.
Wait, hold on. No, you're not. You're good. You're good. Oh, I was just going to give you a tiny, tiny little kiss.
Yeah, but that would just temporarily taking my last few remaining bits of health off, and I'm behind you anyway, so
It would have been fine.
20 hit points left, and I'm burning!
No, it wouldn't have caused any damage.
That wasn't really pleasant.
I might have even just actually caused repairs. Just like a mobile body shop. You silly motherfucker.
Oh.
Someone just did a turn in the road in front of me and I ended up hitting them. Oh, Henry broke the sign.
Vandal. We could try, and this is heavy emphasis on try, speedrunning SnowRunner.
Well, we are. We're still on our first playthrough, so I'll let you know when that's done and see how that goes for us. I am fully planning, when we complete SnowRunner, I'm fully planning on submitting our score to the speedrunning site, because there is one we can just submit any game. It'll just be speedrun multiplayer, completed 100% SnowRunner, 812 hours.
So if you're left to sort of challenge it.
It'd be a while before anyone repeats it, maybe.
Well, I mean, someone might beat it, but it's I mean, so I think we have. So this week, this week on SnowRunner, I would like to finish off Michigan. So we have 3 missions left to do in Michigan, which should be easy with the trucks we have access to, and then move on to the next area and actually start to polish it off, tidy it up, sell all the things. Because I've barely bought any vehicles in ages because we haven't needed to. But I've earned a lot of money, but I've also spent like $500,000 on trailers or something. Because I've been buying all the trailers for every multiplayer game.
I guess with games that update frequently, that will like reset the amount of contents the categories like get wasted.
Yes, obviously we would have to wait till end of season 2 or year 3 or whatever they do. I have to say, I am tempted to buy that vehicle Esmir was driving, the Crocodile. It's so quick, like properly a fast vehicle.
Is it behind a locked door of some sort though?
It's just a DLC vehicle, but it looks cool.
Oh, okay.
And it goes cool.
Can it tow?
I assume so.
Do crocodiles have like a distinctive sound?
They just kind of hiss, really. It's like, if you hear it, I mean, if you've ever watched Live and Let Die, you know exactly what it sounds like.
So I was just having a conversation with the kids about nukes, and
Great. Don't watch When the Wind Blows.
how many countries are there in NATO?
Oh dear, has he been hit by a muke?
How many? I'm unplugged my cord. How many countries are in NATO?
137.
NATO.
Oh, 4.
Not the UN.
I don't know. 26, 27,
Probably-
31.
I don't know. It's probably
You don't know?
20 something.
Brilliant.
No, I was asking you. How many of them have got nukes?
4.
And they are.
India,
China, Russia.
China.
No, they're not in it, are they?
No,
In NATO.
I don't know if India's in NATO, but it'd be America, France, UK, and I'm going to the Ukraine's not. I don't know about the 4th one. Is it 4?
I think so. How many nukes have we got?
110.
Enough.
Oh, I think we've got a couple of hundreds.
Well, okay, 210.
130 or something.
Well,
And
sorry.
where are they?
In Trident submarines.
And how many has France got?
27.
No, they got about 300, I think.
Oh, wow. Well, that's the French for you, isn't it?
Anyway,
It's a
am I
point that...
imagining it? Or a few years ago, was there a bit of talk about winding down Trident? And, you know,
yeah.
kind of-
I don't think we'll be
Yeah.
bringing that up again somehow.
No, exactly. So basically, the people that said, no, we'd better keep it were right.
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing is, we don't have to keep Trident. We just have to tell everyone we've kept Trident.
Down below. Oh, Endo.
Yeah, that's fine, Adam. That'll work right up until the point where it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't work. What do you mean it doesn't work? Like someone nukes us and we don't nuke them back. Well, I don't give a shit.
No,
about it.
like if a document gets leaked saying that we haven't actually got them anymore.
Okay, right. So spend all the money on IT and cybersecurity instead of nukes. Ta-da!
They don't though.
I
They
know.
don't spend. They don't spend enough money on Trident. Like the last I heard, it was running on Windows XP.
Perfect sensible operating
Strong and stable operating system, isn't it?
Yeah, strong and stable. To be fair, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh no, it runs XP. So what? Who cares? You know, it doesn't. What I mean, you can't run Macromedia, the latest Macromedia. Oh, no, bad example. The latest HTML5 websites. Well, you don't do that anyway. Like when Brian and I used to work at a company called Airtel doing voice recording systems. Was it DOS 4 we used, Max? I think.
Definitely a version of DOS, yeah.
I think it was DOS 4.
It might be 3.
Yeah, it might have been 3 or
I
3.3.
couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
It
but
was-
we
no,
had.
hold on, wait. It was a Linux subsystem. There was Linux bits in there as well.
Yeah, but
somewhere along
we
the
had the
line.
so-
It
we
was
had
DOS,
but
yeah.
we had the source code for DOS, so we changed the file system. My point one,
Yeah.
we were big, but not that big. But my
Yeah,
point
I was
is,
working for a software company in 2006 supporting a DOS program.
yeah. But my point was, when you're talking about, you know, the company
yeah,
that
yeah.
size, you can get the source code for Windows. If you need to recompile it for whatever reason, you do. So what's the 4th company with country with nukes? So
Don't know.
no, I mean.
NATO.
I don't. I guess India's not in NATO. I really don't know.
By the way, you should watch those videos that I linked, especially the one. It's changed the title of it to like something to do with a nuke, but it was actually called. It was actually about peacetime and the fact that we'd had this long period of peace. Absolutely brilliant. I'll link it again. Highly recommend watching it.
Oh, well, I'd like to have an even longer period of peace.
Yeah.
To be fair, as a rule, I have been genuinely super happy with everybody's response. Companies, I mean, in these days of social media and stuff, companies do have to do the right thing. Not because they want to, but because they'll you know, their sales will tank if they
They
don't.
get pulled out. They get
Yeah,
pulled out
they
big
got
time.
called out.
Yeah.
I mean, say Microsoft not spinning up any more Azure servers in Russia, stuff like that, like stuff that will hurt their bottom line, but not as much as everyone going, well, you know, we're not supporting it. So
Yeah.
that's
What I was
good.
expecting to happen, you know, with COVID, how we all got all that spam from companies we'd had no dealings with for years,
God.
saying, "Here's
Yeah.
what X company is doing about COVID to keep
Yeah.
you safe." And they're just using it as an excuse to skirt around your "I don't want to be emailed."
Yeah, but like
And I was thinking you get the same thing with this, like people going, "Here's what we're doing about Ukraine."
but I got an email from my insurance company. I'm like, I don't care what you're doing. Why the fuck would I go to my insurance company? How do I've crashed my car? I thought I'd walk to your offices.
That doesn't make sense, does it? Oh, poor sub fan. He's got bugger all health, and it's like, I think his drivetrain's gone. And he's still getting smashed out by the Oscar pals. Oh, he's gone.
Big might need the world if you could transfer to assault rifles with cancellation and be actually effective.
Oh, you mean fully digital guns that you can then just go, right, no you're not. Like Judge Dredd.
Yeah. No, like you like your car.
A bit like my car, yes.
Tesla. It's like, nope, denied. Your
That
car
reminds me,
not.
I had a thought that surprised myself yesterday.
By having a
I've
thought?
always been anti-guns. Yeah, always been anti-guns. And I saw this footage of one of the Ukrainian towns where they're kind of walking towards the Russian soldiers who were firing above their heads. And there was about sort of 10 Russian soldiers, I suppose, herding several hundred civilians who didn't have any guns.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I couldn't help thinking how it would be different if they all had guns.
Well, I mean, I don't know about they all, but I mean, guns in Ukraine are obviously significantly more common than they are here. You know, you can actually get guns. Izzy, you gonna choose a car?
Yeah.
If anybody on stream, if any of the people watching, what countries in NATO have got nukes apart from America, England, and France?
Scotland, Wales, Ireland.
I see what you did. I see. Yeah, very, very good. Very funny. I don't think India's it, but I suspect India's got nukes.
There's 3 nuclear powers in NATO.
Oh, is it just 3? And I guess them all. Yes.
France, UK, and US.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have to look after everyone else.
However, Belgium, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, and Turkey are hosting US nukes as part of the NATO.
Right. Well, they've got them.
Right, because they don't have submarines that can place them anywhere.
Probably.
I suspect Germany's got a couple of subs, so I don't know what they do with them. Does Germany have any sea access at all? I don't know if it's landlocked.
Really?
I really don't know, yes.
Well, you got big rivers, so...
Okay, because I was wondering, because obviously about U-boats, how they got into the water if they had no sea access. But I'm like, well, isn't Germany kind of surrounded? But yes, I guess if they've got a big river just to poodle their U-boat down. Henry, you're going the wrong way? I'm going round. I'm not going to knock you out in the first lap.
For these 3, Finland was banned from having submarines.
Who was banned, sorry?
We can't have military submarines.
Finland can't. Well, that's because it's a very bad idea. Well, it's a very bad idea to have basically drunk people driving a submarine. I think that's why.
Okay, are you West Finland or East Finland?
Aye.
West side, east side.
Or Winland,
Alpha?
or Inland as we call them. I know.
Oh, goodness, wait.
Oh dear, what was that? There was a body went flying past my view, I think.
Alka, are you West Finland or East? I can't hear him.
What did you say, Shaggy? You're very quiet
Finland.
tonight.
West!
West, okay.
Oh, okay.
Pumping West Finland or Balearic West Finland?
Why are you interested?
Hashtag
Well, I
all
was
jokes.
wondering how good your Russian was.
Oh. Oh.
Really?
Is West Finland the cool part?
Well, East Finland borders Russia, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's why I said you'll be next.
Next?
Not
Yeah, you'll
specifically.
be next. Well, no, might be Poland next.
Well, I
And
mean,
Finland.
apparently, a part of Russia's argument was Ukraine used to be part of Russia, therefore it's okay. And obviously that applies to Finland too.
And East Germany.
Yeah. And Mongolia.
I don't know whether they recognize countries is a thing, but have to ask what in that direction.
Oh, my frame rate's dropped there.
Oh.
Excuse me, Henry.
Oh.
There you go, back on your
Well-
wheels. Now fuck off the track.
Come on, I
I'm
can
not.
get back. I can get back.
I'm not.
Yes.
The Russian economy crashes, and then there's like migrants coming over the border. So what's civilization?
Well, I did see someone going, it's good that countries like Poland are welcoming so many immigrants, because obviously in England we're full and we couldn't accept any more. It's like, oh, fucking hell, dude. Just don't type it. Just like, literally, do I have to type something on the internet? No, just don't write it. Just think about what you're saying and go, maybe I'll look like a twat if I say this.
Damn it. I am now last.
Oh, good, I'll spectate you then.
You're 12.
Ow.
No, he's number 12. What are you doing?
Oh, okay.
Uh,
At least there's someone clapping.
2 hit
for
points
it.
there. Oh yeah, Germany has got quite a bit of coast.
Oh, okay.
That's messed up.
I've honestly very little idea about geography. My geography goes Cornwall, Devon, the north, and then, you know, Europe exists.
I mean, Bristol's the north.
Yeah, absolutely.
More northerly than Worthing. Right,
Doric.
that's not me for that
Okay,
search.
okay. I'm probably doing one more because I have a couple of things I have to. I have to write an article for Motorcycle News for bed. Not even joking.
Cool.
So that is cool. But yeah, I will
Is that the
do.
name of the magazine
Yes.
or site?
So, magazine.
Motorcycle News Before Bed.
That's a great name for a magazine. No, just Motorcycle News. I'll be in it. I'll have to actually get a copy. I don't even know where you get it from. I just see it for free in motorcycle shops. But I had to take a photo of myself, but I couldn't be bothered to put all my bike gear on, so I just put my jacket on and then got a 3/4 portrait photo done.
Could we speedrun Astroneer?
Yes, though I think before we did that, it might be best to go back and play Astroneer normally, given others will be like, what planet's got this again? Okay, cool. How do we make the... Okay, cool. I mean, Astroneer actually has a goal, which we've never accomplished. I've never accomplished the goal. You have to charge up all 6, is it, of the surface stations and then the core of each planet. Like, I've done like 3 and went, ugh.
Yes.
No, it's just no one suggesting speedrunning Valheim. Exactly. You run out of enthusiasm before you get halfway through, probably.
Well, I'd like to try and do things that we can do either in one evening or several times in one evening. So it's going to take more than 3 hours. This is totally the wrong track. Oh well. You can't do that. Well, yeah, there's no way we can do it in 3. That took us 5 or 6 streams.
Oh, does it have an end game?
Oh, it's scrap mechanic. Well, no, you just unrun out of content. So wait, once you've finished the warehouse and that's done, that is, you're out of content. Oh, nice cornering is.
Yeah. Ah, right.
It's alright, it didn't affect your cornering. And yet it was perfect.
It did.
That was
No.
absolutely perfect.
Nope.
Perfect from my point of view.
No, lagged on the next corner.
Yeah, and then perfect. Right off into the barrier. Job's a good one.
Oh my god, those tyres were not soft.
They're probably inflated. Come on, Henry. Come on. 2 more laps. Just put your... What on earth is the W driving? Oh, you touched him, but it didn't stop him. Hey, Dora, get out of the way of the projector! God, she's sitting on the projector and cleaning herself. I can't see.
Good luck.
Nope.
Oh, crap.
It's just I didn't feed you
Thank
when I
you,
went to get. I literally can't see. I'm not even joking. There's just a massive distorted shadow of a cat in front of my screen.
It hasn't affected your cornering.
But I was left with basically ramming the W, and I missed. Right. Yeah, well, we'll call it there. I can't remember what we're down for tomorrow, but we should continue to sort of spec out ideas for speedruns. Games that we really like, games that we can either do in 3 hours or work out a challenge to complete in 3 hours or less. And, yeah, that could be fun. You're a pain in the arse, Dora.